goes on now.
Number one guru.
You know what makes this better? Rivalry. This is the Absa Premiership.
Welcome back. I'm joined in studio now by a man that so many of you have been looking forward to hearing from. It's Dan Smalisela, the man who has just recently left Chippa United, the longest-serving coach of the club. And I'm not making that up because I can give you the statistics. Chippa was formed in the year 2010. In 2012, they had 3 coaches. In 2013, they had 3 coaches. In 2014, they had 3 coaches. And in 2015, it was Rogers Kakani and Ernst Middendorp. That's when Dan took over. And for the next 2 years, plain sailing, one man in charge. Dan, how are you? Welcome to Sport at 10.
Good, and you?
I'm very good. But 2017 has been a very interesting year for you.
Yeah.
First of all, how are you feeling? Because towards the beginning of the year, Moses Bedlel.
No, I'm fine. The thing with the hospital was just blown out of proportion. I just had a backache, and people started talking about my heart and all these things, which was wrong.
Yeah, because that's the thing, is that istory masizifunda abathi Dan ungena esibhedlela chest pains maybe ngeke aphume asimthandazele.
No. There's just stories, you know. It's nice to sell certain things.
But it was a back pain.
It was a back pain.
But now not too soft, man. We esibhedlela for back pain.
Yo, that was severe. It was very severe. It's probably the first time I've been in hospital. Or maybe consulted a doctor, you know, over something like that. I'm one person who's never sick.
Yeah.
But
that time, you were healthy, you carried on, you missed a couple of games.
Yeah.
Just for precautions.
Yeah.
And then came back.
Yeah.
But then, the season just wouldn't come. The results just wouldn't come. 15 games without a win. Bazabak Fagu special leave.
Yes. Well, these things happen, you know, and we were one unfortunate team that at the time that, you know, chances were there. We were creating chances. We were playing very well, but not scoring. And conceding one every time, you know. So that put us where we were at that time.
But then, what would you say to people who say that your Chippa side just passed the ball too much? Like, as much as it was nice to look at,
stats don't lie.
Ball possession,
stats also don't lie, because you look at the chances we create and how many clubs create those chances. And not just a dum and then gum kanda and then gurgutu chaisana boat. Because that's not what I believe in.
But I looked very closely at the preseason now when you were playing against Chiefs. There was a moment where I counted, I think, 42 passes. Chippa passed the ball. Chippa United. But you got nowhere near the last third. Just passed it, back keeper, pass. Dololo.
But there were chances.
Not on that movement.
There were chances. Yeah, that's just sucking up the opponents. You know, we are draining energy out of them. Eventually, a gap will come, or 2, or 3. You know, and if you look at our games, we had loads of chances, loads and loads of chances, but we just sometimes missed even what I could have gone in with my big tummy and scored. You know.
Your first season at Chippa, you took the club to 6th on the log. Brilliant performance.
Yeah.
Were you surprised then that there seemed to be a lack of faith, where they put you on special leave and said, take a time away now, they're bringing in a new coach, Sambu, your assistant, must take over?
No, not really. Not really, because, you know, people have to take care of their interests, you know, and Chippa United had to take care of Chippa United. If they feel that at that time that it's the right thing to do, for me, it's okay. It's their business, you know, it's their club. They will control who is there, who is not there. The only thing that I was disappointed with is that, you know, I always had to start afresh, you know. Even after the break in January, we lost quite a number of players.
Bad thing is,
you know, then I had to start afresh, you know. But it's business, you know. It comes with this business. So if the club doesn't sell, maybe they may not have money and we will not get paid. So, you know, sometimes you agree with these things because you want the club to have something to feed the players or the club, you know. So But the unfortunate part with me and in coaching from the first division is that I've always been starting afresh. I've never had a team that will be, this team consistently playing, with the same personnel. Come the next season, then I have the same players.
Add on top.
Just add one or two there, Yeah, this season was better. And this season I thought, wow, we can challenge for something, Unfortunately, 3 games down the line, then, sometimes history and myths and beliefs tend to sway people's minds. And if you focus too much on history, you would always say, hey, here comes the trouble again.
We're going to a break, Dan, and then we'll talk about this season and the trouble that came again, and Dan Dancer being fired from Chippa United 1 month into the new season. Vote for Sport at 10, though. That's the thing that you need to do, and it's simple. We want to be Program of the Year at the Gauteng Sports Awards. You can win a car. SMS 41802, that is the number, and put the number 10 in your message. 10, that's Sport at 10. That's what gives us the vote, and that's what gives you an opportunity to win a car. SMS 41802 and vote 10 for Sport at 10. We'll be back after this with Dan Danson. We'll talk about this season and Tebogo Moloi arriving at the club as his assistant, but now he is the head coach.